expansion. Driving coke, it's dead shit. No bitches undercover. I'm an acid city lover. Guess we all been for each other. Now that all the dogs free. When we out in these streets. Can you do it? Can you pop it? Pull up in the demon on
What's good? Welcome to Hold on. Welcome to Quans 411. It's November 1st. It's been a minute. Now I'm back, as y'all can see. I'm in my ATL gear. I got my hat on. I'm feeling real good. Unfortunately, yeah, my team done took an L this week. But listen, it's okay. I'm not panicking. I'm settling. We got some big news coming around from the NFL. Straight out of Quans 411. We definitely will get into it. Like I said, it's Monday afternoon. I got a big show for y'all. It's been a minute since I've been here. Like I said, in the meantime, make sure you go subscribe to this video. Make sure you also go follow me on my social media platforms. It's in recent videos. I'll definitely give you the update throughout the day, throughout the show. In the meantime, we're just going to get a little few followers to come in, so rock out to the music. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah. Throw the brains out the coop. Listen, y'all know me. I'm a Mary Jane lover. Check me out. Mary Jane lover. I brought it today. No. My ashtray got lost. Comes in this little fancy case. Come with this little portable blue thing with music, I guess. Just something. Hold on. Let's see if it works, guys. So if it don't do, guys. It was working. It was in here. Maybe it's a switch button. I'm just not paying attention to it. You know what? Cut it. So, today, straight out of the heartbeat, straight out of the homie, ECFL football is now over. And as y'all know, that's where I started covering my sports at. Because at the time, NFL wasn't just now kicking off. It was going through preseason and all that. But we definitely got some news coming out of the ECFL. Before I get into it, I want to give a moment of silence to Coach Ron. Coach Ron was the offensive line coach of that money team over there in the Hartford Rebels. Big in the community. Everybody know Big Ron as a father figure, a brother figure, a friend figure. He was just that type of person. He gave off that energy. He definitely made you feel loved, made you feel welcome. Like I said, man, we definitely about to give a moment of silence. So right now, like I said, if you can turn on your music, if you're in the cars, if you're in the office, just try to, zone out for a minute and just give my man that respect for me, please. Once again, like I said, man, that was for my man Ron. Shout out to the money team. Shout out to the Hartford Rebels. That was a good dude. Hey, to his young boys, y'all know what to do, man. Keep balling, keep going, because that's the only thing he would want y'all to do. With that being said, I definitely want to get into the Rebels. You feel me? Let me get some chill music going on. You feel me? Let us dial into my comfortability, my zone where, I get comfortable when I hear certain shit. When I hear certain music, I get real comfortable. It sends me into this relaxed mode, especially this. You feel me? If you don't know, you know. Once again, to everybody that's tuning in, this is Quans 411, going up on a Monday. It's now 61 in Hartford, Connecticut. A little breezy. I love how the trees is coming out. The colors on the trees are beautiful. Y'all should see them. Beautiful. I tell you, I love it, man. Later this evening, around 5:30, 6 o'clock, it's going to be 45 degrees. So make sure you bundle up. It's Monday, so if you got kids that's going to practice and stuff, if you a mom and they at school, make sure you come home, get your nice little wine, take a nice little hot shower, whatever you got to do to relax. and just prepare for them kids to come home and just torturize you for a while. Excuse my language. But it's okay. Always, as parents, remember the days are long, the years are short. So we just got to do our best for our children. Later tonight in Hartford, Connecticut, it's going to be 39 degrees. It's going to get colder. And there's 5% chance it's going to rain. But we know that means it's really 2. I don't believe it. We had a lot of rain recently. Feeling good. If you know Quans, you know I love my bucket hats, baby. I love my bucket hats. I haven't really been able to cover the ECFL the way I wanted to, due to the fact is that I ain't gonna say no names, but big commissioners still got me blocked. I'm still blocked. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'll be seeing everybody comment and tag me in things, but it's like now that I can't go to the ECFL to see actual conversations and whatever's taking place outside of my podcast, like I really can't give my dialogue on it. And I don't know what's really going on, so hopefully people will drop comments and let me know what's going on with the ECFL, but I definitely gonna cover the Rebels before we move into the NFL. I can tell you right now, man, I'm gonna be upset if the Rebels stay in that division. I'm gonna be real upset if the Rebels stay in that division, bro. Like, the first year you was in the ECFL, you was in that big boy division, and only people you lost to was the New Milford Fire in big game. Give or take. Okay? That big game, it was damn near there. But with y'all being young and, first year team and having to gel and stuff, it had to come together. So it made me jump on y'all from that first year. Like, yo, if they're doing this now, 9 out of 10, they're going to pop. And they're going to do more if they stay in this division next year, but they went down. As you can see, when the podcast first took off, I want to say like mid-July. Yeah, like late June, mid-July. It was more of a let me prepare my fellow players that I used to play with and these new players to get ready and expect and prepare to expect, tough battles when it comes to the ECFL. Because a lot of people I felt like were just coming off the couch, just coming out of work and stuff, it felt like it was easy. Like they was about to be able to go in here and just ball. It's not that type of party. Don't get me wrong. It's recreational football. But at the end of the day, it's grown men that was able to compete on levels that, can actually bring some type of damage or pain to you when it comes to these games. No? And it just made me a little upset when I had people, just taking it like, man, that shit, I ain't got time. But shout out to the people that came off the couch. Shout out to the people that actually got into it this year and found out what they was missing. You know who I'm talking about. Shout out to my homies. You feel me? Shout out to my people. Yo, Rick Ross still underrated to me, man. If y'all know, that's one of my favorite rappers. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I bang him so much. Give you that relaxed vibe, that chill vibe. I play Rick Ross when I'm really in the mood. I just had a bad day, man. I need to just reflect, I need to get back in that ball state of mind, That's my guy. You heard me? And no, I don't look like Rick Ross. I look better than Rick Ross. You heard me? Big, black, and handsome. You heard me? Shout out to my guy. No disrespect. Shout out to MMG, baby. But like I said, man, back to this ECFL football, man. It's real. It's a real killer when you have a team that you had high expectations for, and they go and do something amazing to just stay there. Don't stay stagnant, man. Move up. Keep pushing yourselves. Keep challenging yourselves, baby. Like, get better. You got to get better, On top of that, you still have the Bulls that I'm very intrigued with this year coming up. The Northeast Bulls, I'm very intrigued. Why? Because throughout the whole season, we had people, including myself, thinking that this season was going to be a dub. Like, you got to the big game, but it was barely. And on top of being barely, you lost to the team that beat you 3-0, which put them in the conversation as they big dogs and they big brothers of this league now. Well, that division, not this league. And I just feel like at this moment, only way you bounce back is get a stronger recruiting base when it comes to players and dip from that division. Go to the next division. Challenge yourself. Because you've seen what you could do in that division. You've seen what you can do in the division with the Rebels. Go up. That's the only way you're going to win. Whether you win or lose, you're going up to compete against better talent. So throughout the season, you're going to increase and your talent is going to get better. Iron sharpen iron. So whatever teams you're losing to, they're going to make your teams better. I feel like you staying in this division, you're only going to keep losing to the Rebels. And all the other teams, y'all going to get so cocky and so big-headed that y'all think y'all the shit. Y'all just losing to the Rebels. Y'all going to feel like y'all just need to fix and tweak a few pieces. No. Go find out what's really the identity of the Northeast Bulls when it comes to finding out who's the top dog on your team when it comes to competing. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I ain't waiting to hold you. It's the only thing I'm going to say. Feel me? I'm really supposed to be rolling up right now. And I'm about to. Like I said, man, it's been a while since I haven't been on here just to get you up before I dive into another conversation because I know how I go off topic. I just be flowing with it. At the end of the day, it'll be real shit. I speak. Hey, crank this up for a minute. We on Quans 411. Well, we keep it raw, we keep it real. And any girly shit, we just keep it on the other side of the field, man. I pride myself on this football shit, though. Shout out to them Cowboys. I don't know about y'all, but the Cowboys looking real scary. And whatever, like, it's like he's writing his story. Dak is writing his story, man. I'm a true Atlanta fan, baby. Through thick and thin, ups and downs. And I'm telling you right now, that boy Dak is making me nervous. It's been 25 big ones since them boys made it. 25 big ones since them cowgirls made it. And with Pollard and Zeke, the way they run it, that laser focus and just confident and cocky back there. You got Rush coming off the bench showing you like that. I could do a little something with you if you go down. I got you, baby. You got Coop and Liam saying, listen, I'm catching everything. We generals when it comes to this shit. Gallup just coming and just jumping over shit like the bat stallion. Pause. When I mean that, he just the knight just jumping over shit. And then you got them big boys. But yesterday, the penalties was hurting their ass, and they cannot continue to play like that. But it comes to a point where I say this. Is it going to come when they get to the big game? It's not! Because they not flying under the radar over here. Cowboys choke under the big game. Cowboys choke under pressure during big games. What? I said it. What? I said it. But I tell you this, though. They are going to reach the playoffs. They just got an easy-ass schedule. The way they playing is just... But when they get hit... Matty Ice coming out. Yeah. Kyle Pitts coming out. Yeah. Red Lee coming out. Yeah. Shout out to my man. My man had to go take his time to get his mental right. Like I said, have you been watching? Matt Ryan is finding his comfortability with Kyle Pitts, man. He learning that he might have a young Tony in the prime right now. He might just have the young Tony in the prime right now. And that boy Cordell Patterson is fucking dangerous. Like Atlanta, y'all, I'm telling you, man, as a fan, I am disappointed where we at right now. But Arthur, I'm talking to Arthur Smith, head coach Arthur Smith. Please, if you ever hear this, take your time, do what you do, baby. Because I see your vision is paying off. We got 11 more of these things. We need 8 of these 11, and we in that bitch. Don't get Matty Ice to the playoffs. Don't get Matty Ice to the playoffs with this young crew he got now. I can tell you right now, our defense needs to step up. If we're trying to go anywhere after these next 8-9 games, that defense got to play lights out, and they have it. Atlanta defense pisses me off. And those are my boys. It's stressful. It's stressful. I ain't going to even hold you. Yeah. I'm not going to even hold you, man. It pisses me off. Okay? On top of that, before the Cowboys, we got the Saints. This is where I'm a little nervous at when it comes to the Saints because we just lost to Carolina. And that's a division game. Well, we could have won. It's just my man Pitts dropped the ball at the wrong time. And unfortunately, we really can't get on young boy like that. Why? Because young boy is his first year in the league. And we can't put pressure on him just like that yet. He's not evolved into the Julio that we need him to be just yet. Not just yet. It's okay, young man. Let that go. And next game against the Saints, you come out and you torch these linebackers. You haven't fucking failed them. You showed them who Kyle Pitts is. You showed them, my man. I got faith in you, brother. I got faith in you. I can tell you that shit right now. Okay? It was making me nervous with my boy Ridley, though. With Holmes missing 2 games back-to-back, and then they was putting in the media, it was due to, personal situations. It was just like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. It was giving me flashbacks of Julio when he was just being in his selfish mood. I ain't gonna hold you. And then when you drop that post talking about your mental health, bro, I appreciate that, bro. Not only you didn't have to do that, you letting the fans know, listen, man, I can't beat it, but y'all better believe I'm beating it. And guess what? For that, bro, we got you on our well wishes. I pray that you get better. I hope anything in your life, mentally, physically, and emotionally, gets better. I'm gonna continue to pray that it gets better. God, please watch over that young man, man. Listen, man, I mean that. And that's what we gotta do in life, man. Like I say, when you first meet me, I don't believe in giving respect. I don't believe in earning respect. I'm sorry. Respect is given, meaning once I see you, I don't know you. I never met you from any shapes, types, or forms. I'm going to give you that respect because you are a human being. You feel me? You have a mindset in the life and you have a heart just like me. So at the end of the day, in order for me to get in good with that, I have to give you that respect, not sit here and just watch you back. And just be like, I gotta watch his vibes. I gotta determine on her vibes. I gotta see what's his motives or what's her motives. No, I'm gonna give you that because when I give you that, hopefully you will understand that my love and my respect and my loyalty is something that you shouldn't just play with because I'm giving it to you. I want that in return. Now, once I don't get that in return, I'm the person who's not gonna beat myself up in the head about it. I'm just gonna look at it like, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's just something I wanted to just say about myself, just to give the new viewers and, people that's just now tuning in to Quans 411 a little about me. I'm a people person. Like, I'm always open to have conversation. I'm always open to be down for whatever. As long as it's just respect and energy is matched, man. I really believe in matching energy. I really do. And I feel like with me, like, the reason why I'm big on matching energy because I done been through a lot where I done seen a lot of people that I thought would have been loyal to me off the strength of me giving that respect and that type of emotion to them and that love off muscle. I would have thought I would have earned that, but that's where it got me to the point where you got to understand people don't owe you nothing. People don't owe you nothing. And when people don't owe you nothing, you realize that, you start to notice how much you eliminate and cut off a lot of people and a lot of things. You start seeing your peace get better. You start seeing your harmony get better. You start seeing the atmosphere around you change. And you got to understand, sometimes people don't be wanting to cut off people that they normally know is a person that's essential to them in their lives, you know? But you got to understand, man, I'm really starting to go with this as I get older, man. When I die, there's going to be everybody that knew me and probably was cool with me looking at me in the box. Nobody going to be in that box. Nobody. It's going to be me, my flesh, my bones, and that's it. Feel me? So while I'm here on this earth, only thing I can do is just try to make my presence and my soul felt. No matter where I walk out, a room, a stadium, a arena, a bathroom, work. I just want you to feel my energy. I want you to feel Quans' energy, because I just feel like, man, we all got a time ticking. Our time is ticking. Our time is ticking. I was just watching something recently, and you know the time where they got the glass-shaped balls. And they got the two glass-shaped balls, and you flip it to see and start dropping. Well, one of the things that the person said when he flipped the seeing thing, he said, when you start living, your time starts going. Meaning when you flip the shit, it starts going, right? He said every time seeing comes out, it's a day, a year, whatever, a second in your life that's being wasted. It's up to you to continue to go as time comes down. As time winds down, it's continue for you to continue to go. Now, he caught my attention when he said, you become stagnant and lose time when you continue to worry about the time that was in the past. Because if you look at the scene, no matter what, once you look back, not noticing that scene is still going. So while you looking at all the old scene hitting the floor, you wasting the scene as it's coming down. You're not still going. So that's why I say, man, I'm at a point where whatever happened in the past, it happened. And what I mean, like, if I was to have a cup right now and the cup was to drop, I have to let it go. I know the cup broke. I know I'm going to be upset that I just wasted money, but is it worth it? My English, no. Just get up, throw the cup away, clean it up, come sit back right here, and prepare to buy another cup down the road. Time's still moving. I'm still getting things done. And that's how you got to treat life. I tell people usually ask me, why do you treat life like a game of chess? If you really know the game of chess and you actually play it, you will know that's everyday life. It's everyday life. But I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. I'm not about to get into that. That's going to be my Friday episode. Hear me. Around this NFL is looking real scary. Back to this NFL. And, by the way, I don't know if y'all think I've been bullshitting, but FanDuel is the way to go. FanDuel is the way to go. The last past 2 weeks, I done won about $1,500. No lie. And I'm not going to hold you. $300 of that wasn't even through FanDuel, like betting sports. I just went straight on the casino. I don't got time to be driving up 45 minutes, give me an hour to go to the casino no more. Where I can sit right here on the couch, get on FanDuel, and go do my 1-2. Look at that. Look how peaceful that is. That is something right there. I tell you, that is something right there. Make me feel good. But listen, I don't watch basketball, and I've been meaning to tell a lot of people this. I am not a real basketball fan, guys. Okay? I'm not a real basketball fan. Let me take this hat off. I'm not a real basketball fan. I say that because I only go watch basketball during playoffs, NCAA, March Madness, or Final Four. And I really be into that shit like I'm into a football game. I'm starting to get into hockey. I said hockey. I'm starting to get into hockey. I ain't gonna hold you. Hockey turning out to be some great shit. I think I just like the violence and the collisions and all that. It gives me football vibes. I don't know about y'all. Yeah. So,
when you get that money, nigga, keep your heart. I'm shining.
Hold on, guys.
I got to file me a BET award.
No, it's just like you ever had like I don't understand why we all pay this much damn money for Apple Music. When you use Apple Music, you go and play selective songs. You're not even letting it play, but this is actually one of my songs.
They said I ain't got a problem.
They don't know what to do with me.
I don't say with a shot up, but I feel like doing
Hey,
better talk your jewelry. Like nigga, I hit stop so I gave up to
Yeah. How about Jameis Winston torn ACL? I feel bad for dude because I feel like in a minute he's about to become another Cam Newton. Jameis Winston about to become another Cam Newton. I feel like Taysom Hill really needed this break in order for him to solidify I am and I was always been since Breeze left the number one quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. I ain't gonna hold you. As a Atlanta fan, I'm kind of excited that we're going against him instead of Winston because I felt like the package that they had for Winston was more of a football basic package with the whole running option, pass, RPOs, and all that shit, okay? For like with Taysom Hill, they have to dumb down the play calls because it's what he limited to. And don't get me wrong, Taysom Hill is not really limited to nothing because he's an athlete. I don't call Taysom Hill as a quarterback. I call him as he's an athlete. Like the man is freakish. He can line up on the outside. He can get that quarterback. He can play running back. He can do what he wants. That white boy got juice. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. I also feel like the reason why we're gonna beat them because their defense is up in the air just like ours. Like we know their offense can do something. I don't know now because you got to do, reconstructions and all within your players and play calling to the point where a week not gonna cut it. Like it's not gonna cut it. It might get the job done, but getting it done effectively is not gonna happen. And I take that. Because teams that don't play effectively with us, we somehow nearly be in the games. And I'm okay with that. Also, I feel like now that Breeze gone, Matt Ryan can actually take advantage of this whole Saints and put it back how it used to be when Atlanta used to be on top, no matter what. But like I said, man, I'm ride or die, rise up Atlanta. For real. Another big news. Straight out of NFL. Big boy D. Henry. Should I just say fucking offensive MVP if this were to happen? You gotta go get the foot surgery, guys. And as a running back, that's a big shot. Because they saying it's season ending. And if it's season ending, it makes me think, Julio, why did you go over there again? It makes me think that. Julio, why did you go over there again? Oh, because AJ Brown. Why did you recruit Julio? Because you needed another deep target. But what did you have already, AJ Brown? You had a running game that freed you up. So now this shit about to put pressure on both of those receivers. One is barely in the game and at practice because he's always hurt, still dealing with the same bum-ass toe injury that we was dealing with since we drafted him and he didn't get it fixed. Okay, you still took a pay cut that you could have took the pay cut in Atlanta, still been the number one, but you didn't want to. Okay, now fucking D. Henry is gone. What is this offensive power going to look like? Please tell me what this offensive power going to look like, Julio. Not a damn thing. And that's what's pissing me off, man. Like you did all day. Man, you left Matt. You left Matt for 10 L. You left Reddy for AJ Brown. Don't get me wrong, Brown is a fucking animal, but he big. Wear and tear gonna kick in 2-3 years from now. You serious? He ain't gonna be no Megatron. You was damn near Megatron until you showed you can't stay healthy. Damn you. Man, listen. And no, I don't got wrong. Excuse me. I just don't have nothing to drink, and I've been talking for about a half an hour already. But seriously, I wish and I pray that Derrick Henry gets better. I hope he gets better. Speedy recovery for you. Don't trip because you already know what you stand at as NFL RBs. I really feel like the man was out to a breakout year to being MVP. But now, can we sit here and say, now that Derrick Henry is gone, who can we put in his bracket to actually say they might have an MVP-like season at running back? Now that he's gone. Now that he's gone. And the way the teams are playing now, I'm sorry, and it's gonna fucking eat. It's gonna hate me to say this. Like, see how, like, if you gotta take a shit, how like, it's gonna hurt me to say this, but I believe Green Bay and the Cowgirls running backs are gonna have a good banging ass season and might be number 1, number 2. They possibly could. Like, to be honest, the fucking backfield for the Cowboys gives me Atlanta vibes with Tevin Coleman and Freeman that year. Like, they just so fuck. Yo, did you see the fucking play when Zeke split the 2 defenders? Fourth quarter to put the game away? I really feel like them boys were scared to hit that man. Like, they were like, oh, not going with it. Not tonight. The safety took a badass side angle. He could have swung on his ass. But he did. Why? Only his players know that. But moving on. We're going to definitely say this. And I'm talking about it now. The LA Rams are now contenders. And when I mean contenders, I mean NFC contenders. Like, they are contenders. They are contenders, bro. Like, I mean contenders, game before Super Bowl type contenders, if you know what I mean. AFC and NFC championship. Okay? They gonna get there. They just added that boy, number 58, big-time sack leader, Von Miller. Von Miller, with that linebacker core they already got, Aaron Donald in the middle, and Ramsey at the end, Stafford on the other side, with Cup and them boys, oh my gosh. Like, that's a headache. Like, McVay is over there building a dynasty. Like, I feel like McVay looked at the Buccaneers and was like, oh, y'all think y'all special. Y'all think y'all special because y'all got the shining star over there. Well, I'm about to bring like 4.5 shining stars to my shit too. And boy, does that roster defense look stacked over there. You could call that the money team, man. I think you could call that the money team. Is that you? That is the motherfuckers getting ready to go smack some ass. Pause. Yo, I just feel like who would have ever thought we was going to see Von Miller leave the Denver Broncos? I ain't going to hold you. That's like me. That's like back then, the bus leaving the Steelers. We would have been like, what the fuck? What's going on? Ray Lewis leaving Baltimore. Like, what? What's happening? But everybody want to be a Tom Brady and be a shapeshifter. Tom Brady was skinny, quiet, playing the field as quarterback. Now Tom Brady got 10 pounds heavier and his son got a little darker and just talkative to everybody, getting drunk on social media sites and shit. Y'all see how he won the Super Bowl? My man was walking out, stumbling. Even stopped and went. Yo, I'm telling you, his lady probably was like, listen, you got to do a little more. Or his kids probably a little aggravated that when they go watch their dads on TV, he really not saying nothing, but all these other dads saying. They probably like, you dad, like, you the number one big-time NFL player right now. You need to speak. Why LeBron and them could go over there and have conversations with their dad, but we come to you want to give us 3 sentences and shit. But I don't know, man. Tom Brady is the GOAT. I ain't gonna hold you, but it also brings up the question: who's gonna be Tom Brady's successor when it comes into the quarterback position overall? With these new quarterbacks coming in, a lot of people shot down my boy Justin Fields last week, and I definitely didn't appreciate that. Look at that boy this week. Even though they damn near lost, even though they lost, look at that boy this week, man. Give that boy some time. Give him some credit, man. A lot of people jumped on his case last week for the fumbles and the interceptions and the loss that he had. Give that boy a year or two, man. Give that boy a year or two. Did y'all not see the play when he scored? The dancing he was doing? That was some straight Madden shit, bro. We do that on Madden, bro. He was in real life doing that shit like, easy. Easy. Man, like I said, man, it's been a while since I got on here because of the ECFL, end of the seasons. Me trying to figure out what I wanted to do, such as, do I want to jump in the studio just right now and continue to build up, from the social media platforms, cameras and all. And I decided to go over here because, I don't know, I'm more comfortable right now here. Getting into the studio is going to take time. And I'm okay with it. Like, I could jump into it right now if I wanted to. I could call my man and be like, yo, I got a show. And he's willing. When I mean willing to help me at that drop of a dime, I appreciate it. That's why I say respect is given, because when you give respect, it's given right back. And the love and energy you put out is given right back because people notice how genuine it is. It doesn't come with nothing, nothing's behind it. Yeah, man. But like I said, before I get out of here, I gotta play a classic. Play a classic. Shout out to my 90s babies. It's Monday. Morning over. I hope everybody, and when I mean everybody, try to enjoy the rest of your day. If you work second shift, go get that money. If you're thinking about leaving work early or calling out early or being late because you just don't feel good, I'm asking you right now. Go in your pocket and tell me if you got 40. Tell me you got 100. Tell me if you got $500 cash in your pocket. If you don't, take your ass to work. If you got a bill coming up Friday and you got bread in your pocket, but you worried about saving bread in your pocket, take your ass to work. Go get that money. It ain't shit that you're doing. It ain't nothing you could be doing positively, but thinking about ways to get this bread to benefit you, your life, and your family. Money and gold make the world go round, unfortunately. Does it make you happiness? No. I agree with that. But it makes the world go round. Maya was one of the illest back then. I used to have one of the biggest crushes on Maya. Before we get out of here, this is a Hartford show. It's only right. He got his fame on it.
I said the move, she got the groove. I like the style, she got the moves. I got the sauce, I'm telling the truth.
860, baby, I love you. You heard? All the G's, all the greats, all of y'all, man. No matter what, I love y'all, man. Hey, I ain't trying to down to all my fathers, all the dads in Hartford. Keep doing what y'all doing. I see y'all, baby. Keep playing on, man. Make sure you go follow me on the social media site, Quans.45070 over there on Instagram. Make sure you go follow me, Quans4 on Facebook, Quans411 podcast over there on Twitter and also Facebook. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Until next time, you know what we do. We keep it raw, we keep it real. Keep that dirty shit on the other side of the field. That's what it's about, baby. That's what it's about all the time. We got hits in the stairs. Let's get to the bed. We gotta get to the Rising in the room. Who the hardest in the city? I got the Ivory in the room. Click, get respect. Whole click getting shit. Whole click get respect. Live from the basement. I'm coming live from the pavement. Grind time, baby. I'm working on divine time. Niggas see me gloating, give me side eyes, but just acknowledge it. If we ain't building, we ain't politicking. Clips and then there's not a dollar we're missing. I'm the hottest out of my state. Top tier of the tri-state. It's my way or the highway. See clear. Finish line, see me there. Fuck a humble. With niggas eating strictly off the mumble. I rap, bitch. Usually call you on Thursdays, cause you know how to do it back and I got hits in the stash. We got hits in the, we got hits in the stash.